Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog, and welcome to, I think it's day 213 of a year of yoga, but we are here in the backyard. I can't find my microphone, so I'm going to be yelling. Hopefully you can hear me okay, but we're going to be building on basically the exact same thing that we were doing yesterday, but enjoying the nice freedom of movement of being outside, and we will be incorporating, I realize, let's see, I don't think y'all can see my feet very well, so I'm going to angle this down just a little bit. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. Yeah, hopefully I don't fall in that hole and die. So we're just going to be spinning our poi with the veils on, which is a little windy, so we may not do the veils. We'll just go nice and big and slow today. Really big arm movements here. Just swinging our poi in a big circle. So it's almost like we're doing a helicopter. Let me come in and angle it up just a bit. So it's like we're doing a helicopter, but at a much stronger angle, coming from below to the front, and then just alternating our arms. And we could do it just small, but getting a really nice big movement, that's part of the fun of being outside. And then we can also corkscrew it here in the front. Just doing a little spin down at the bottom, or we can just keep doing nice big. We can even change direction. So if that was coming up from below, let's try it coming in from above. Is a lot of fun as well, and definitely really good for opening up opening up our shoulders. I do prefer I think I prefer spinning up from below. Go. Okay. Sorry, it was getting some grass into my eyes. So from here, pretend like you can see my feet. We're just going to spin on the wall plane coming from above. So overhand, I suppose. And we're going to ground through our right foot. And lifting our left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, lower, inhale, and now we can change direction, grounding through our right foot and lift, lower, lift, very good. So now we can take our poi and stretch up and to the side, looking down, looking up, inhale back to center, exhale, looking down, looking up, and now from here, I'm going to lower the camera view down just a little bit. There we go. Because I am hoping that we can practice a little bit of a transition. So we can do our weave on this side and just practice gliding from one side to the other, getting that nice transition to come through. And if you want, you can totally start this with just one poi. So we're spinning overhand to the right, and we come through, we're spinning here, and then, so just practice doing one beat. Just with one hand, and you don't have to do it in any particular way or at any particular speed. We can just be right here, and then whoop, do that transition. So the poi is moving in the same direction. We're just changing how our body is in relation to it. So now let's try that with the other hand. And I'm not keeping any particular sort of count. I just, when I feel ready, I move through the transition. And I don't necessarily recommend this with the veils on the first time until you get the hang of it, just because if the wind catches, it really can complicate things. That really does a whole lot to the shoulders. So now, alternating. Let's start our weave and then transition. See what I mean about it getting tangled? That's all right. We can spend longer on one side and then just focus on the transition. Whew, okay, so now we're going to practice butterflies, which are, we're just spinning our poi. It was forward, so overhand on a wall plane. And then we just start bringing them around so that they're in front of us. So I'm going to demonstrate that from the side. So we start overhand in the wall plane, and then we just start shifting it around. This is really good for practicing working with your planes. So the balls transition in your mind from being in a hallway to you're facing a wall and you have dual propellers parallel to that wall in front of you. And we can practice this overhand like how we were doing, or underhand as well. Do you see how those have different looks to them? And with either way that we do the directions, we can start crossing, whoosh, a little bit more, maybe even doing them overhead. It gets real complicated working with the planes like this with veils on when we're outside. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. But we're going to be working with overhand, bring it around to the front, and now alternate front and back. Now we can change direction, doing that same thing, and we can even start crossing great big there in the front, or just keep it kind of small. We can add another spin, underhand in the back. And then we'll just come back around to doing a little bit of a step touch with alternating dual propellers in the front. And now we can take them from just being in the front. Woo, almost got myself on that one. This is gonna be tricky stuff. So we're going to, there we go, change which poi is in the front and which is in the back. Hoo-wee, there we go. We're gonna do another stretch with our poi. I'm actually going to just use the silks this time themselves, so that we can get a nice wide stretch through our arms. Inhaling up, exhaling back towards the front. And that is our very brief, getting a nice forward fold real quick. Yeah, feel free to keep practicing. I've just got like a mountain of work inside, so I've got to get back to it. But thank you guys so much for joining me here today. I really look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Check in with me down in the comments, and if it's beautiful where y'all are today, I do recommend getting out into it. It's lovely. Whew. So keep on keeping on, y'all. Bye.